my dear. Thank you very much. Good. Now we go back to the discussion of the notes. If there are no questions, we'll move into the discussion of the notes. Are there any questions? Please feel free to ask questions too, because it will go a long way to help you. Because some of you are teaching either at the high school or at the basic school, so you need it. Either lower primary or above, or lower or upper primary, you need it in the, because you teach them drawing. And if as a teacher you don't know the principles or what is governing by the word perspective or what goes into perspective, you can't teach drawing. You can't teach drawing without letting the children know what perspective. Because definitely you are going to use lines, that is a linear, they are going to use elliptical, they are going to use area in their end. And then the drawing the end perfect. So let's make sure that we learn this thing very well. I'm waiting for any question. I'm interested in the questions. So you want to tell me that silence means consent? Okay, fine. Let's move on. Somebody will say if you are not talking. I can see the thumbs up from Raphael and Osman. Thank you very much. Let's zoom into what we are discussing. Then we'll come to the summary. The summary of this session is the session discussed the concept of perspective drawing in the concept of visual art and highlighted the principles of two main types of perspective, the linear and aerial. The session further discussed how each of the two types of perspective drawings are applied in visual art, and I think we have dealt with that. So this is a self-assessment, so you can decide that, oh, let me assess myself, defining perspective drawing, state the two main types of perspective drawing, and state two principles of each of the two main types of perspective drawing. And I think we've studied that. Good. Now we are going to the session 2, which is terms in perspective drawing. What are some of the terms? Now let's see the terms. I think we have at least six terminologies here. So these are the terms. We'll pick them one after the other. First one is the vanishing point. This is a particular point where receding lines converge. Simple, where receding lines, where parallel lines converge is what we call the vanishing point. A blebia, line from the left, line from the right, amun kushia or anuan kushia, and even the vanishing point. Vanishing point is represented with a dot or dots. Because the person wrote dot or dot because if it's 1 point, it's just a dot. If it's 2 point dots, if it's 3 point dots, good. And it usually occurs on the eye level. Take note. You can come in the examination. Where does the vanishing point occur? Above eye level, below eye level, on the eye level. So it's what? On the eye level. If the note is for you, underline it. If the Bible is for you, underline. If the Quran is for you, underline it. Because a note in the you underline that vanishing point is represented with a dot and it usually occurs on the eye level. Don't forget. As I'm going to below eye level. In 1 point perspective, the vanishing point is sometimes referred to as center of vision. EV. This is not curriculum venture. It is CV, center of vision. In 1 point perspective, where the vanishing point meets is called the CV or the center of vision. Good. We are now with the vanishing point. Moving to the eye level. When an object or scene is viewed on a horizontal line at an angle of 180 degrees. 180, which divide the circle into two. 180 pepe ujina circle no mfimfia ujina object no mfimfia na wo hwe na da wani no so pepe your people the people no pepe I see you are looking at from what the eye level. When viewing an object on the eye level, the viewer must look straight without tilting his or her head below or above the imaginary center line. Into the moment you tilt your eye, you are not looking at it from the eye level. Into straight. It's like your punishment is straight, look straight, maintain out, left or maintain it. So the moment you turn, you are not looking at it from the eye level. But when you look at it straight, we show this one. So we are being called the eye level. Now let's look at the next one, which is above eye level. When an object is viewed above the imaginary center line, it's above, the viewer raises his or her eye head up above the eye level line on an acute angle. So above means kakra. You look at object from the above. When an object is viewed on the eye level, only the front elevation and the base will be seen. I don't know why they brought in this. It is a misplace because we are discussing above eye level. Why did you bring? Okay, fine. When an object is viewed on the eye level, only the front elevation and the base will be seen. So I think there's an omission here. When an object is viewed on the above eye level, so correct that. So there should be on above eye level. So the above didn't come. Only the front elevation. The front elevation and the base will be seen. Take note. Remove the eye level from there, make it above eye level. Or you add above to it, so that it will be a complete statement. There is typo error. We take note. Good. Remember, above eye level, you see only the front and the base. Now, when it's below eye level, when an object is viewed below the eye level line, the viewer tilts or lowers his or her head downwards below the eye level line to form an acute angle. When an object is viewed below eye level, only the front elevation and the top are seen. So these are the three examples there. So the first one is above eye level. Please, where the cursor is pointing, is above eye level because you are seeing beneath, you are seeing below. Good. No, you are seeing the under. Sorry, it's above. Then the middle one is on the eye level. Then the third one is below eye level. Below means you are seeing the top. No, you are seeing the top. Above, you are seeing under. On the eye level, you are seeing the middle. Good. So you take note of this. So these are some of the things. Let's look at the visual field or field of vision. This is a circular shaped format which occupies our vision when we see the world around us. So simple, when we see things around. The range of the visual field is very extensive. It stretches horizontally from 10 degrees at the center of the vision to 90 degrees at the end of the circle and vice versa. So we are looking at the angle where we see the things from. So every angle you see the things from will be different from the other, because if you see something at the 90 degrees angle and you are rendering it, it's going to be different from what you see from 135 or 270 angle. So for instance, I don't know how many of you did visual arts, either SS or SH. We were doing still life, and always we tell the teachers to arrange the students in a semicircle way. So when you arrange them when the object is in front of them and you arrange them in a semicircle, Some are going to see at 90 degrees. Some are going to see at 45 degrees. Some are going to see at 180 degrees. So that this is what we are talking, the degrees where the person is looking at the object from is what we are discussing in the visual field or field of vision. Into what she share objects missing here. Now she students will try a semicircular. Definitely the extreme left getting to the corner is going to see something that is different from that person sitting in the middle or close to the middle. So that is what we call the visual field or field of vision. Now, cone of vision. Upon viewing a scene from the visual field, the eye focuses first at the center of the field and extends it to view to both sides horizontally. On say, Oshe the area. When it becomes one area, so we are when it is a call left, a call right, and a call right, a call left. I just say you only see what is at the other side. Let me be a little rough here. Here, let me be a little rough. Pardon me, my gentlemen, my ladies. Unse bema who about one. Bema di can't help about it. We have to know correct side inside. Or say, any side inside the and that's already and nine. So that's what we are talking about here. Sorry for me using this one as an example. Ladies, pardon me, my gentlemen, you know that is what you see. Amen. Hey, Monday, so need to reach you. Obi, mama, your times up when you're
Amen. Amen. Amen.
Amen.
Hey, George, you are clapping. Oh, my ladies, nobody's responding. Hey, my ladies, nobody's responding. And there's a one person. Oh, Ebenezer is laughing. Maybe small person. One kind of you. Maybe talk to me. Talk to the class.
Yeah,
okay, so that is what I want you to take note of. Fine. So that is a cone of vision. Good. Let's look at foreshortening. This is a little technical. But before we read what is there and we'll discuss, let me do this simple illustration. When somebody makes a fix, you can fix a blow, or you're on side of be blow. Never on some show an straight say. What they show an straighter, fix no maybe a blow. What they show an straight now, try to demonstrate. What they show an straight now, do you see the whole arm? So you make a fix like a blow or a blow. Now what they show an straight say, arm the only thing you see is a fix. Blow then you blow. Not the other part, not say I'm an idea. And a friend for certain. And you share object there. Now who and you know another part na here. Even though from the natural point it is long, but when you look at it from the perspective point, it has shrinked. I reduce inside that any friend there for shortening. And when you are drawing for shortening now, and your man who a very large, but the old you know a better one, I'm an eye kit one, any friend for shortening. Let's read what is there. Is good. This is a method of perspective drawing which the true shape and proportion of an object or figure is distorted to appear shorter and smaller to the eye. Also, the Namisikan. This is a method of perspective drawing in which true shape and proportion of an object or figure is distorted to appear shorter and smaller to the eye. For certain always appears apply the principle of linear perspective, which state that objects further away from the viewer appears smaller and increase in size as it advances towards the viewer. Any friend is saying foreshortening. A typical example of this phenomenon can be observed when a ship emerges from high seas. Its size seems to increase as it advances towards the shore. However, only the frontal view of the ship can be captured in a drawing, which does not give a full picture of the ship. Take note of this, a full picture. So when you are drawing perspective, when you are drawing using foreshortening, you don't get a full picture. You don't render a full picture. The moment you render a full picture, you are not doing foreshortening. Good. Another example of foreshortening can be seen when one points his finger at you. That is what I was saying. In this instance, only the tip of the finger can be seen as small circles. So now, let's go back to our internet. Type and get me examples of foreshortening images. In the next 5 minutes, let's go and see examples of foreshortening. Examples of foreshortening.
Stripes.
Let's get examples of foreshortening. And you place on a platform foreshortening.
See, there's also another popular advertisement around the street. I think having mosquito spray or coil.
Okay,
This
okay.
guy, Dr. Like you or something. The
Yes,
way
yes, yes.
his hand, so the
Good,
finger is
good,
big. Yes.
good, good. The way the arm is, that is also foreshortening. You see it on the signboard, or no, the billboards. The billboards that have been erected on the roadside. You
Yes,
see
yes.
that. Good. Maybe you're a good observer. Maybe it's what of you more. Yes, I can see the thumbs up there. Maybe they are giving thumbs up. Good. So now let's get examples of the images and place it on the platform discussions. Examples of the foreshortening.
Please, I want to ask a question.
Okay, fine. Osman.
Sir, the
Good.
for foreshortening, you said part of it appears smaller. So you mean that whenever you are drawing, though you get the normal size, but when you are done with the drawing, it will end up becoming small, or you have to do it yourself.
You have to do it based on, because if it's foreshortening, some part is going to be very small. Once it's foreshortening, for instance, look at the images your friends have pasted on the platform. Usman, look at the images.
Okay.
You know, the hands are pointing towards you, and you could see that. Okay, what another gentleman has pasted? The young guy. On set, the arm. The hand. The son. I can but every the arm that's what means that and then inference for shortening. Good. Nana Denfis image is a replica of what I want to say. Good. Now appear to has given us something nice. Good. Ransman 2 is giving us for shortening. Good. Mavis, okay. Mavis has also given us for shortening. Eben has also given us for shortening. Okay, Eben 1 is giving us the demonstrations, the various steps in making for shortening. Thank you very much, Eben. Good. So now, one thing I want you to take note is that the most difficult part of drawing is foreshortening. So when you place objects there and you ask students to draw, and it's foreshortening, most students don't want to go and sit there and draw because they know it's difficult. Because one is not going to be easy. Look at what True Eye also pasted. It is not easy. You could see that the hand, but the arm has been shortened. That's called what? For shortening. Good. Oliver Trace, I'm asking for more. So more images. More images. More images. Good. Good. Grace, thank you. More images. More images. Okay, good, 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 good. I like what Sir Was has sent. Good. 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 When you look at Mavis image that place there, who's a different thing I can see? And echo the lower part, I getting I am one. And if any force. Good. Thank you. Thank you all for bringing something on the platform for discussions, and I love that. Anaji, thank you. Jesus saves. Anajamfi, Apia, Ransman, Ebenezer, Mavis, Kofi Usu, True Ike, Nanama. Can I hear the voice of Nanama? Nanama, are you online? Let me hear your voice.
I'm here.
Nanama, I don't see you talking.
Yes,
Are you the
I'm
quiet type? I said,
Yes,
I don't normally see you talking. Are you the quiet type?
yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always, I'm always here. I'm always here. I'm always with you.
Oh, I know you always come. I know. Because I see all those who come.
Yes, I'm always here.
Yes. Sometimes you might think that, oh, Dr. Kusi is not seeing me. I who told you? I have all your names here. The list, I have it here. So all those who come to class every day, now I have 25 people in a class. You were about 30 something, but some people left. But some people have hung up along the way. So I'm here. I can see you. Good. So we are all doing well. You're all doing well. You're all doing well. Okay. Any clarification you want me to do for you? Any question, any contribution? Any clarification, any contribution you want me to do for you? Okay. Let's also veer into one point. So sorry. The term that we have just discussed, the above, below, and on the eye level. Let's get images on it. Also paste it. The above, below, on the eye level. Let's get images on it, and let's also paste. If there's any discussion, we'll do. I'm also waiting for that. I'm also waiting for that. Okay. Naneje's image, the eye level, I think is okay. Okay, I think slightly below eye level, fine. Slightly, a very high level, very below eye level. Okay, good. Okay, OM, I'm now seeing your work today. OM, okay. Even
It's,
in the OM.
it's Usman. It's Usman. Usman Muhammad.
Oh, okay, Osman, okay, Osman, okay, I can see above eye level, then below eye level. Good. Osman, I like the demonstration. Osman and Ebenezer, you brought the same thing. Good. I don't know whether you are seated together. Mm-hmm. Okay. Is it great or what? You said it's above eye level. No, what you have presented is below eye level. Check it off. Great. Is it GRIT, great or whatever? Whatever. Your image that you place, please, I think is below eye level. Can we observe what our friend placed there? It's not above eye level, rather below eye level. So check it for me once again. Okay, and then Nanajamfi has also given us this one is this figurative figure, and looking at the images over there above eye level, you see how the person has raised the head. Eye level, you see how the eye is. Then below eye level, good. And I thank you very much for your contribution. Okay. Wow. Through Ike too, you are giving us something. Then Jesus says, thank you. Wonderful. Okay. So I'll just give you some 10 minutes break. Let's break for some few minutes. 10 minutes break. We'll come back. 10 minutes break, we'll come back. So let's rest for a while. Then we'll come back and continue with the picture plane. What is picture plane? We'll continue from there. So we'll continue from the picture plane, parts of picture plane. What is it? So in 10 minutes, we'll come back and see what is there. Then the rest will be just an assignment. Then we'll look at the last bit of it, which is composition. Just work for us to do. Just work for us to just observe and look at it. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yes, we are back again.
Okay, sir.
Okay, fine. I wanted to show you a video of how somebody was trying to draw still life, and I'm trying my best to bring it up. See what happens. Let me try and see whether I can get it. Okay. I have played something on your platform. Can you see? Hello?
Yes, sir. We can see a video
Okay.
of a guy drawing.
Yes. So let's observe it and see something. We'll discuss it. So observe, go there, open it up.
For anyone who doesn't speak another language,
And let's
you gotta
see
try Duolingo.
how the person
A
draws.
passport.
I believe you are observing. Have you seen how he's drawing? He drew the circle. He has started the shading. Let's look at how he's going to apply the gradation. You pick the next shade of the pencil. Want to apply the darker tones. Okay. I believe you are done watching.
Yes, please.
Good. What are some of the things that you observed? Let's do some discussions. What are some of the things that you observed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Samuel.
So I observed that he used 3 different pencils to do the work.
He used what?
3 different pencils, 2B pencils.
3 different pencils. Okay. Thank you. Bransford.
Sir, what I also observed was he made a sketch of it by using the lines and then the circles. And after getting the shape he wanted, he cleaned it and then started doing the
So
drawing.
what did he do? Did he do the blocking? Did he do the blocking?
Yeah, he did the blocking. Yes, he did the
Good.
blocking. Yes.
He did the detailing.
Yes, please.
Good. Anybody else? What did you observe?
Doc, I observed that during the shading, that's the rendering aspect, he indicates the tones, the highlights on the work.
Hello. Okay. Who else?
That with the shading too, you can also see the source of light.
Okay, the source of light you can also see. Okay.
And please, I said I saw that with the shading, he started shading the lighter tones before bringing in the deep or the darker tones.
Mavis.
Yes, sir.
What did you see? Did he use just one grade of pencil?
No, please. He used, I think, the intensity. There were 3 different ones. So I think the darker ones were used last. So the lighter one was used for the sketches and the starting of the rendering. So
Okay,
as he was moving to the darker portion, he changed the pencils to use the more darker ones, probably the B's ones. That's what he used.
And then B4, he used B4.
Yeah.
4B. Good. What else? What else did anybody observe? There's something I want somebody to draw attention to. There's something in the work that a person did. Ransford again.
Yes, sir. I don't really know what we want to, but he also, when he was shading, he used his hand, as I can see, to make some part of the shading in that
So
light.
there was some form of the use of the thumb.
Yes, please. Yes.
Yes, to do some smudging. Good. But what I'm looking out for is the highlights. There was a highlight at the end of the work, the extreme right. He did not really shade that end. It was a little lighter there. I don't know whether you saw it. All the 2 objects, they were there. Secondly, the cast shadow was graded. Did you see the grading of the cast shadow? Yes. So the artist graded the cast shadow. So everything that we have learned so far, that is how you are supposed to do yours. And the work that you saw is an assignment I'm giving you for the week. Look at.
Hello, sir. The video says for beginners. So me, I don't know where I stand, whether I'm amateur or.
Some people are laughing, some people are opening their mouth. No, wait. Talk to me. Raise your hand before you talk, so that I can see who is talking. AJ.
Doc, this one there. The description of the video is for beginners, but based on the technique that he was using, I like all of them, basically all of them.
You lack them.
Yes, please.
Are you
This is my
sure?
first time. This is my first time into drawing, so I'm basically a starter.
But good. But you realize that he took us through the step by step in everything that he was doing. So just
but his hand movement, you know, his hand movement was expert.
You are not producing the exact thing. At least something to represent something.
Okay,
I
okay.
want you to go
that
and try. Then can't say yeah, exactly. You've not gotten there. You've not gotten there.
Okay.
You've not gotten there. So look at
Thank
the
you, sir.
video. Look at the video. He started with the blocking. He gave the detailing. Even raised and gave it an outline. He shaded all the outline in addition. Or shaded outline so fry, and we're able to see the individual, images. So just look at the video. Take your time. Look at it 2-3 times. Oh yeah, no one pause it. No one why. Oh share video. Look at no one pause. No why. So you'll be able to do it. The way I can see people opening their mouth. Please don't open your mouth. Just look at the video, how it went. And I can say that Isaac is okay, close your mouth. Somebody is also crying. Isaac, you are crying. Okay, fine. So you realize that everything that I've taught you in the classroom, or everything that I've taught, is what the person did. And when you back and free, and we will follow the thing systematically, the year working on. It is not anything difficult. Just do it. And for this work, I'm giving up to Wednesday to submit. Now, all the works you've done, I'm putting my email there. Please listen to the instructions. Listen to the instruction and listen to it. The instruction is this. I've given you about 3 weeks, and this is the 4th one. Give title to each of the work that I've given you. If it's still life, you give it. If it's importance of drawing, you give it. When you are done, you put your work in a folder. Our label with your name and index number. Yeah, my class rep. Honestly, create another folder for all the members. I'm working in Google. Then you send it to me on the email that I'm going to send to you. ankrakusi4@gmail.com. That is my email. That is my email. ankrakusi4@gmail.com. So use this email, class review this email, and make sure that all the works will be in the folder. Then you send it to me. One folder, maybe you'll be a folder, one after the other, to see what each and everyone has done. Then I'll award marks to it, so that when they ask me for assessment. Sammy, I can see your hand up.
Yes, sir. Please, the second assignment. Are we to do all the assignment on that page? The 50-50 drawings, the shapes and the line. The second assignment.
No. That was not what I told you. You remember what I told you? What I told the class, eh?
We were to practice ABC. So
each on a different page.
Yes, each on a different page.
Yes.
That is only ABC. Hey, anyway, I'm doing all. Okay.
Don't worry, you can do it. Don't worry, you do it. Bring it.
So let me add the A, B, C, and okay. Thank you, sir. Okay.
You're welcome. Is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
Good. Fine. Let's do the last bit of today's lesson. Or you thought you've closed? Your point why? The response is here. Let's do the last bit of today's lesson. Sammy, I can see your hand up.
Yes, sir. Sir, for the foreshortening, can you see that the 4 parts overshadow the other part?
What?
The 4 part or the front part overshadow the other part. When you are asked to define or explain foreshortening, can you say that?
The what? I come again.
The 4 parts or the front part overshadow the other part.
Oh yes. You can say that.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, so let's do the last bit for today. Now, after the last bit, you realize that they are coming in here. Practical. So you also practice it next time. But we'll deal with the seed session in our next meeting and the composition. And if the composition now so crap on the air, still life now more in the composition. Ensure that get big deals. Then I shading is the shading that we've learned the shading. So let's try and work on. Let's finish with the picture plane. When we are done, we've come to a good end. So that next week we will delve into 1 or 2 things. How many weeks are you using for the lecture?
hours, sir.
No, how many weeks are we using for the lecture? How many weeks?
4.
And today's the 4th week.
Yes, please.
So it means next week we are not meeting.
Next week is for practicals.
Okay. So you let's do this theory. Next week we'll see how we manage the practical. Okay. So we are looking at the picture plane. Now the question is, someone asks, picture plane is a surface that you work on. So for instance, you have your sketch pad. In the sketch pad are leaves. When you pick one leaf and you decide to work on that surface, is the picture plane. So what are some of the things we can see or we are supposed to render on the picture plane? So in visual art, picture plane is described as the definite space or enclosed area in which a drawing is made. So the enclosed space, the surface you are working on, it is also called the picture area. The picture plane is usually represented in rectangular or square. So the plane that you are working on, it can be in rectangular or square because some of the sketch parts or some of the wood that you'll be using or some of the walls or some of the rubber support or plastic supports, they are either rectangle or they are either square. However, it can depict other shapes depending on the scene being drawn. The picture plane is usually taken with a view finder from the cone of vision. So now let's see part of the picture plane. The first one is the horizon. And I think we have discussed the horizon. This is an imaginary or implied line that divides the sea, sky, tree, and ground from the sky. Now, where the sky seems to meet the earth is the horizon. On the picture plane, we can see horizon. So when you are drawing and you realize that the sky and the surface or the background or the foreground is meeting the sky or the horizon, and the sky, it is what we call what? The horizon. Horizon line can occur in a drawing in many forms depending on the nature of the scene being drawn. It can be seen as horizontal, curved, or irregular lines. So that is how the horizon. Then the background is the area above the horizon line. We'll see, you see examples of all these. Fine. Then the midground is the closest area below the horizon line. It often suggests depth in a picture plane. It is divided, it is needed, it is ended by horizon line. Foreground. I'm rushing through because I'm going to give a tutorial image of it. Foreground. It is the area of the picture plane that is closer to the viewer. It can also be referred to as the area seen before or in front of the object in the drawing. Unfortunately, the image over here is very faint. So I'm going to give you something. Now, before I show you the actual image, that you can really see the labeling very well. When you have your sheet of paper or the surface you are working on, and you draw an image on the surface, please listen to me. You draw an image on this. Example is what the video showed us. Where the object occupies is the positive space. Where the object occupies is a positive space. You are talking about the picture plane. So look at some of the things. Now, around the object is the negative space. Good. There's something called table line. It divides the background from the foreground. That background, a object nature and a foreground. So baby objects next. So where the object is seated, for example, the video that we saw, where the object is seated in the foreground, and the back of it is called the background. We'll see examples soon. So now let me go and let's pick an image without labeling. I'll show it to you soon. Please, I'm coming home. Okay. I've placed a simple image on your platform. A simple image on your platform. Let's do a discussion of the simple image there. We have two works on the platform. One is at the left, one is at the right. Now, can somebody tell me or tell the class the image at the left, where is the background? And or describe the background to the class. Can somebody describe the background to us? Can somebody describe the background to us? When you look at the work, which part is the background? Which part the foreground? Which part is a table line? Okay, Ransford, I can see your hand up.
Yes, sir. So when you look at the picture itself, you can see that the shadow is drawing nearer, coming forward, right? So I would say that the background is just behind. I can't see the behind, but I just see the shadow drawing nearer. So the background
I can't
is just.
hear you well. I can't hear you well.
Hello, sir.
The background is
Is it
what?
okay now? I said when you
come
look at
again,
the picture drawing very well, you could see that the shadow is drawing nearer in front of the object itself, not per se in front, but at the side, beside it, not beside it. So I could say that the background is, well, I can't say, but is behind that object. That is,
Okay,
yeah.
okay, Mavis.
Yes, sir. The background is where, just behind the pots, all the space there is the background.
All this good,
The
all the
space just
space.
behind is the background, yes. And where it is seated is the foreground. Where we have the shadow, and I think there is a line or a shaded portion there. That is
good. So where the object is also sitting is the foreground. Good.
Yes, yes.
So which part is the positive space or the positive part? Which part?
The positive space is where the object is occupying, where the vase is occupying. That is the positive space. And the background is the negative space.
Good. Now, can somebody show us the horizon? Can somebody show us the horizon or the horizon?
Yes, where the background is meeting the foreground. The line over there is the horizon.
Good. So I can say, let's say where my cursor is. This is the background of where it is meeting. This is what we call what? The horizon. Good. Okay, let me also find out what is left. Okay, at least. Okay, let me also ask this question. Is this object drawn below, above, or on the eye level? This object, is it drawn below, above, or on the eye level? Select one. I've shown it on my screen so you can see.
So below eye level.
Below eye level. Why?
Because I can see the tip of the vase. That is the oval shape over there. Yes, please.
Yes. You can see the top or the tip.
Sorry, the top of the or the opening of the vase. I can see it.
Okay, fine. So that means it is done in what?
Below eye level.
Below eye level.
Yes,
good.
Sir.
Not on the eye level. Fine. Good. Now, has the shadow or has the casted shadow been graded or not? Has the casted shadow been graded?
Yes, please.
Okay, fine. Good. Now, I want to hear Nanama speaking. Nanama, where my cursor is pointing, where the cursor is moving.
Yes, sir.
What is it?
That's the highlight.
That's the highlight. Good, good. Now, where the cursor is moving, what is it? Nana?
So I'm here.
Okay, I want to hear you. Where the cursor is moving is what? Okay, anybody? Thank you, Nanama. Anybody? 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 Oh, Emmanuel. Emmanuel, I saw your hand. Talk to me. Okay, Bismarck. Bismarck, where the cursor is moving, what is it? What can you see? The on your friend is saying. Wow. Samuel. Sammy?
Yeah. It's a middle tone.
It's a middle tone. Okay, we'll come to you again later in the day. Kofi also answer. Kofi also answer where my cursor is moving is what?
Okay, sir. I think that place will be dark tone.
I think it will be dark. Okay. Kofi, still stand. This part is what? Where the cursor is showing now is what?
Oh, okay. That is the dark tone. And then that place where you previously pointed to.
Kofi, wait. Where my cursor is moving.
Yeah. That place might be the reflected light.
And this place is what? Where the cursor is moving now is what?
That is the highlight.
Okay. Do you agree with Kofi? Those who agree, let me see your thumb up. Those who agree, let me see your thumb up. Okay. Lovely. So that is what the image that I sent, the video that I sent to you, that's what the artist did. It is the reflected light, and it's the highlight. Sir. Take note. You bet me a drawing actually in examination a label. The amount of arrows, yes, label it. So, into motion year, Mr. Ramo. Why? Good. So that's the trickiness of these things. But there's a problem here. The base of the vase. Have you seen that we're shading in our book? It is not right. Now we can see the light source is coming from this end. Where my cursor is pointing, it's coming from the left. If who shady inside now, and now said that to one intino, or I said that to next to the cursor near corner. Now I middle to now lighter tone. That is how it is done. We see in the way he rendered it. Or you need now one, it is wrong. But the honor inside the greedy. And truly, so share ubie Milo containers what. Now share below eye level. Who say a top inside no share who say a free dark. Now come the now call light. The more observant was added into top in dark, sir. And you one tone. Please take notes. I'm teaching into maturity. And me do free amateur honor. Ako into the mature identity. Oh yeah, and also be the same tone. No, that is not the right thing. Or help the woman say, agree, you know. Next to God willing, I don't know whether I have some works here. There were some works that I did. I will place them. Then we'll discuss some of these things. Near who do examination. That's a bit you know how to do. Fine. So take note of that. Now, let's look at the second object. The second object. What can you see? Anybody from the class? Osman, what can you see in the second object? The object at the extreme right. What can you see? How different is it from the first one? You have some
So you can see that the pot is hanging. It is not even seated.
Good.
It is hanging.
It is hanging. So we don't draw for it to hang. Then remember we learned something on. Okay, I think I can see Emmanuel's up. Emmanuel.
Doc, when you rotate the image in landscape mode, it gives you a different perception of the drawing. Here is when I rotate it, it's like a pot lying on the floor because we can have the floor and the wall being the background. So kindly check on it.
Fine, but we are looking at it as it is. We don't want to turn. As in the portrait format. We don't want it to be in the landscape format, as the portrait format. We are looking at it from the portrait format angle and we want to talk about it. Good. Thank you for your contribution. I did. I want somebody to tell me something about this object that we have. Something we studied about the tone, flat tone, half tone. There's something we studied about this, and it's giving us a replica of it. One at a time. I can be via from. We are doing some revision. Oh, no one is talking. Okay, somebody has written outline flat painting. I think it's a Srifi or whatever. I don't know whether I've gotten the name correct. Some of you are not referring to your notes. You go and refer and come and tell me. Go and refer and come and tell me. I think George typed something. The Srifi, yeah, George. You typed something and you come and explain why you are saying it's outline flat painting.
So actually, it is an outline drawing. So the actual verses has not been shaded, but they try shading part of the background to make the outline or the work stand out a bit. It has not been rendered at all, but the background rather is making the work stand out. That's what I can see here.
Can we finish our work this way?
No, please, because
why?
The pot should sit on the foreground. It shouldn't hang this way.
Okay. Let me come in here. In case the pot should have a table line, In case you have a table where we have consider the background and the foreground, can we finish our work this way? If let's say, yeah, foreground, yeah, table, like then your foreground, then your background, all right. Do you know that it is right? But the only problem we can all see is hanging. What am I saying is right? The artist concentrated on the background. He did not try to shade the actual object, but rather worked on the background. Again, we can still see that it's a pot that a vase that he has drawn. So we can finish our work this way, where we concentrate on the negative space and leave the positive space. So we realize that the artist concentrate on the negative space, leaving the positive space. It's a way that we can finish our work. Good. Also, because most of the work that we see, please, somebody's mic is on. Can you take it off for me? Somebody's mic is on. Can you mute it? Fine. So now let's see something. As I was saying, most of the work that we see, we have been seeing since from childhood. We always see the artist working on the positive image or the positive area. But this artist has decided, no, I'm going to work on the negative. At the end of the day, we can still see what the person has done, and it's correct. But the only thing is that the work is hanging. There's no table line. We devise the background from the foreground. That's the only thing. But when somebody should finish the work this way and the person is able to defend it, we call this conceptual art. The art that we are seeing at the left, that we are is called conceptual. Why is it conceptual? The concept, the idea behind why the artist did it so, that's to be able to defend and tell us. So the moment you do, when you are moving into conceptual art, normally people don't really get what they are saying or don't understand you or might not understand the art until you, the artist, explain why you did it so. So you can also move into conceptual art. Okay, so thank you very much for the observation and so far that you've done. And I think I'm impressed with your views that you brought up. It tells me that whatever we have learned has really sank into your mind and you're not going to disappoint me. Good. So we'll try to end here or pause so you ask questions. If there are no questions, I will leave you to go and read on composition, because next week, after the rendition of the work that I've given you, I'll try and paste 3 or 4 people your work there on the platform, and we'll do a discussion as we've done, because next week we're going to study on the composition. Then we'll do a little practical. We'll look at videos and ask questions and see how best we can solve the challenges. Good. So read on composition. I realized that perspective you did not read. You did not read and you came to class, which is a very bad attitude. You shouldn't have.
Please, am I the only person who can't hear?
Yeah, so you are the only person.
Likewise.
No, he's gone.
No, I can't hear him. He's off. So let's see.
Madam made the artist.
Madam made the artist, so this work will be her live.
Hey, you. Look at me, bad on me. Where the ocean can be.
Oh, my real work, you know, my
Oh,
airlines,
that,
ne, triangles, ne, raining in every.
oh, that's great.
Okay, I'm back. I went off. The network went off. So to go through, as I said, some of you didn't read. You didn't read and you came to. So please go and work on it. Class prep, make sure that I get the whole folder of the class by Thursday so that I'll go through the works and pick some of them for the class on Saturday, God willing. So you have about an hour to yourself. One, because it's a practical lessons, we need to give some time for you to practice. So use the 1 hour to do the work I've asked you. Just start the work. Don't sleep on it. When you sleep on it, you are sleeping on your A and your knowledge you are supposed to acquire and the skill you are supposed to acquire. So you can rest for some 10 minutes, then you look at the video again and begin to work so that at least by Wednesday you finish and you send it to him. Then you put everything in one folder and send it on my WhatsApp, on my email so that I can open and see what you put. Okay, so anything that you want me to clarify for you or any contribution?
Please, sir.
Osman, hello, I'm hearing you talk.
Okay, sir. You told me to compile the names and index numbers. I sent it where I requested for the email, but I have not received it yet.
You've not received the email.
Yes,
You don't
please.
receive what?
You said the names I have sent it and requested for the email for the submission of the assignment, but
Yeah, but I've placed the email. I've placed the email on your platform.
Okay.
Okay.
So the assignment should be submitted through the email.
Yes.
Thank you.
So, sir, we have to accumulate everything and send it to Osman. Then Osman will forward it to you.
Yes.
So, Osman, because of WhatsApp limitation, kindly put your email there so that we can send it to you. You download them and you do the paperwork.
Okay. So we'll call it a day. Have a nice weekend. Make sure that you take care of yourself. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.
Madam Mary.
Yes, sir.
My back
The
classes so
artist,
the
Please come again.
design it.
My back classes so.
I've asked you to organize courses for me on programming and algorithm. You
Please
guys
take
are going
notes.
to.
They are recording it, so you can talk behind it.
Thank you so much, sir.
I did recording this.
Yeah, they did.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yeah, they
did it
came
in course
in
of
later.
yeah, later.
Okay. You know, it was because the other sentence they were not there.